And welcome to tonight's game. We're here live from the Bearcat Event Center in Dexter for high school girls basketball. We've got the Kennett Lady Indians taking on the Dexter Lady Bearcats tonight. I'm Tyler Whitener along with Kevin Bishop for tonight's game. And Kevin, two talented teams on the floor tonight, and they've already played once this year. Dexter getting the better of the Lady Indians in the Christmas tournament over Twin Rivers, the big tournament they have over there. But Kennett certainly knows that they're going to have a tough task here coming to Dexter's home court, and Dexter having to play against them twice. So, you know, Kennett's going to at least have that advantage of going up against them already.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tyler. I had the opportunity to watch the Kennett Dexter game at Twin Rivers, and I tell you, Kennett never lets up. I mean, they hustle from the word go, and of course Dexter's the same type of team, so we should get to see a good fast-paced game.
Sure, both of these teams did very well last year. Kennett making it all the way to the state semifinals in Class 3, coming away with 4th place, and Coach Spencer Hoffman did a great job. His first year in, he takes the girls all the way to the state semifinals, and he's got a talented bunch coming back. A little younger than last year, had quite a few seniors on last year's team, so going to have some younger talent moving up. And, of course, Chad Allen, he's made his mark here on the program here at Dexter, and last year with underclassmen making it to the state tournament, and they're just reloading this year and playing very well.
Yeah, exactly right, Tyler. You know, winning the Christmas tournament at Twin Rivers, and I believe making it to the finals of a tournament in Farmington early in the year. So they've played some pretty good ball early on.
And these are two of the more talented teams here in the Boot Hill, Kennett and Dexter, and we'll be certainly paying close attention to these two teams come district time, because they could both go far in their respective classes. Kennett in Class 3 and Dexter in Class 4.
Yeah. Looks like we're about ready for the starting lineups.
We encourage all spectators to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is expected at Dexter High Schools. We set good examples for our students, players, and fans in attendance. The Missouri State High School Activities Association would like to remind fans not to stomp the bleachers or to taunt or boo a player or an official. We also request that all fans please keep a lid on their soft drink bottles and throw any trash in the containers conveniently located throughout the facility. Also, I'd like to remind you, Dexter Public Schools is a tobacco-free campus. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Kennett Lady Indians, coached by
and
Spencer
first
Hoffman, assisted by Lori
with the
Hahn,
Kennett Lady
Laura
Indians.
Foster. Starting for the Lady Indians, a senior, number 12, Morgan Pickens.
Number 12, a senior, Morgan Pickens.
A senior, number 4, Alex Washburn.
Number 4, a senior, Alex Washburn.
Number 20, Audrey Wynn.
Number 20, a senior, Audrey Wynn.
Number 11, Anna Kay Hilbert.
Number 11, a junior, Anna Hilburn.
Darby Sparks.
And number 23, a sophomore, Darby Sparks.
Coached by Chad Allen, assisted by Eric Sides.
And the Kennett Lady Indians headed up by Spencer Hoffman.
9 sophomore, number 3, Molly Whitehead.
And for the Lady Bearcats, number 3, Molly Whitehead.
Number 10, Hannah No.
Number 10, a sophomore, Hannah No.
5'9" sophomore, number 15, Erica Cobb.
Number 15, sophomore, Erica Cobb.
Junior, number 24, Brittany Harris.
24, junior, Brittany Harris.
1 sophomore, number 32, Paige Patterson.
And number 32, sophomore, Paige Patterson. Dexter Bearcats headed up by Chad Allen, assisted by Eric Seitz.
We talked about the youth with Dexter. I mean, you look at it, Tyler, and they're starting 4 sophomores and a junior. If I'm correct, not a single senior on the team. So,
yeah, we've mentioned this before in previous broadcasts that it's hard to come by teams like this with sophomores and a few juniors making up a very competitive team in such a difficult class 4. It's certainly hard to come by with talent this young, but they've certainly got it here at Dexter. And the Lady Indians get the tip. Darby Sparks out front, a sophomore herself. Guarded closely. Pass back out, turned over. Lady Bearcats come away with it.
Cobb going to move it around to Hannah No, back to Brittany Harris. Wide open shot there, Tyler. Oh!
And a foul underneath, committed by the Indians, the Lady Indians. That'll be Patterson going to the line to shoot 2.
Paige is one of those underclassmen that I know played ball all summer long, and you can see that it's paying off this year. I mean, she's improved greatly. Started last year as a freshman, but certainly playing at a much higher level this year.
And you could say the same for all of these gals for Dexter. That's what I've heard all summer long coming into the school year, that they play pretty much all summer long together, and that's going to pay benefits.
Yeah.
Patterson gets 2 shots to go. We got full court pressure by the Lady Bearcats. Sparks pushes it up. Crosses the timeline. And deflected away by Harris. It'll stay with the Lady Indians. Sparks to inbound. Inbound goes to Wynn. Back out over to Sparks.
Kennett spreading it out a little.
And it's smart on their part to spread it out, spread the Lady Bearcats out to where you've got more opportunity in open court, and just thrown away that time by Kennett over to the Lady Bearcats. 2 turnovers forced by the Bearcats here in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can certainly tell Coach Hoffman trying to slow the game down a little bit from the get-go. That's what got Kennett in a little trouble over at Twin Rivers. It just got going too fast.
Harris underneath, goes up, scores.
Brittany Harris for the Lady Bearcats for 2.
Bearcats continue to put the full court pressure on.
Abmeyer with the ball on the left side. It's out of bounds over to the Lady Bearcats. The 3rd turnover forced by Dexter here early on.
Good defense there by Molly Whitehead. She'd actually got beat down the sideline, but recovered and caused the turnover.
And we've got a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Allen Christian and Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons.
We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from.
We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com.
We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
And we're back live from the Bearcat Event Center. And Kevin, right before the timeout, Dexter forcing its 3rd turnover, and it's starting with the defense with Dexter. And pass underneath. No, mishandled it. Back out. Harris to No. Now we're to Patterson. She'll put up the 3 on the right side. A little strong. Rebound, Hilburn. Now to Abmeyer. And a traveling violation committed by Kennett. Turns it over to Dexter.
Dexter's defense definitely doing what Coach Allen wants it to do. I mean, 3 turnovers with barely into the first quarter.
Yeah, and that'll be the 4th.
Oh, the 4th turnover.
So certainly that's what Dexter's done all year long. They pressure you defensively, man-to-man, and take you out of your game. And it's hard. Anytime it's hard to get into an offense, you're going to have an advantage. And traveling violation by Harris turns it over to Kennett.
Number 20, Wynn for Kennett. Little surprised they hadn't tried to get the ball in her hands more. She put up a good game against Dexter in the last matchups.
Sparks with the ball on the left side. Gets it out to Gooden. That's Nene Gooden. Sparks, trap, gets it back out to Gooden. And Kennett's just having a hard time getting into an offensive set here. They're really trapped on the left side. Dexter applying a lot of pressure. Washburn with the ball.
Kennett broke the three-point line.
And turn it back over. That's Lady Bearcats with their 5th forced turnover. Under 5 minutes remaining here in this first quarter.
Looks like Caitlin Frazier and Allison Jarrell checked into the game.
And a nice cut by Harris. She goes up. Good. Full court pressure still applied by the Lady Bearcats. Sparks gives it over to Gooden. And Kennett's got to be moving here. And a timeout by Kennett. And we'll take a break and be right back.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
And we're back with you. 6-0 advantage by the Lady Bearcats. And Kevin, it's just been the aggressiveness of the Lady Bearcats here early on.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like the score should be a lot worse than 6-0, but we talked about it. Kennett's slowing down the game a little bit, but Dexter's still able to cause the turnovers.
Inbound to Sparks. She's being pressured in the backcourt. Gives it up to Washburn. She's going to drive it into the paint. Goes up, no good. And rebounded and put up by Wynn. She can't get it to go, and committing the foul. Gives it over to the Bearcats. Not a bad look there by Kennett that time. They got into the paint, and certainly that's the shot you want to come by against these Lady Bearcats.
Well, Kennett set up in a full court press, but then pulled back.
Allison Jarrell on the drive. Nice left hand.
Allison Jarrell for 2.
That was a tough shot. A left hand into the lane off the glass. Nice finish. Nene Gooden on the left side.
Good defense by Caitlin Frazier there.
And long pass thrown away, but it looks like Wynn's going to try to save it. She does. And ending up with it is Caitlin Parker, and puts the Lady Indians on the board.
In a basket by Caitlin Parker.
Hanano into the lane, blocked away by Wynn. Now being pushed up by Parker. Under 3 minutes remaining this first quarter. Sparks on the right side. Over to Washburn. Sparks behind the back. Into the paint. Goes up. Won't go. Rebound, Lady Bearcats. Passed up ahead to No. She got an open basket, and she takes it.
And a no from Molly Whitehead for 2. Dexter.
Molly Whitehead with the assist.
And a steal by Hannah.
Deflected out of bounds off of Sparks. It'll stay with the Lady Bearcats. And a few substitutions here for the Lady Bearcats. Harris and Cobb into the game.
Also in for Kennett, number 14, Laura
Abmeyer into the game for the Lady Indians. Cobb skips it over to Jarrell. Now underneath to Harris. And going to be a foul committed by Kennett.
Get a foul 14, Laura Abmeyer.
Foul charge for Laura Abmeyer. Her first, team foul number 3. Under 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Cobb inbounds. To Harris, back over to Cobb. And trying to get it over to Harris, thrown away.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication there.
And taken away by Cobb. She's on the break. Goes in, rims out. Rebound Washburn. Or excuse me, Abmeyer. And she's fouled. And the foul will be charged to Molly Whitehead, her first. Team foul number 1.
Well, for the first time there, we've seen a few miscues by Dexter back to back.
And a deep 3 on the right side. A little strong. It's going to hit the bracing above the backboard, so it's over to Dexter. Minute 20 remaining in this first quarter.
Kennett disguising the full court press and then pulling back once the ball is inbounded.
Harris looking underneath. Back out to Gerald, open for 3 on the right side. Strong. Rebound, Hannah No. Over to Cobb for a jump shot. Good.
Erica Cobb for 2.
Erica Cobb gets her first basket of the game.
Any one of these 5 for the Bearcats that are on the floor right now could get hot at any minute, Tyler. I mean, I think all 5 of them have had big scoring games at different times throughout the year.
Check in for Kennett, number 3, Caitlin Parker. Check it back in for Dexter, number 32.
47 seconds remaining this first quarter. Dexter out to a 10-point advantage here early on.
Looks like we got Caitlin Parker and Paige Patterson both checking back into the game.
Hilburn with the ball on the right side, working against No. And trying to get it down to Wynn, taken away. And here's No on the break. And she scores it.
No from Molly Whitehead, 2. Lady
Now 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Dexter starting to turn their half-court pressure into points now, Kevin.
Yeah. I mean, they do such a good job in transition of getting the ball back up the floor quick before the defense can recover.
And a shot put up, no good by Parker. And a scramble for the ball as time expires. That brings it into the first quarter. The Lady Bearcats of Dexter on top of Kennett. 14-2 after 1. We'll take a break and be back with your second quarter coming up.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
And getting ready for our second quarter here live from the Bearcat Event Center. And Kevin, we saw in that first quarter, Dexter just utilizing the defense to create offense.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think probably 10 of the 14 points were off turnovers.
And Kennett's actually done fairly well in the half court against Dexter. And a deep 3, no good. Rebound by, well, almost rebounded by Sparks. Now she's going to come away with it.
Good hustle there by Erica Cobb, just not able to slap it to somebody on the Dexter team.
And turned over, taken away by the Lady Bearcats. That's Gerald with the ball up to Cobb. Looking underneath, that's Harris up and in.
Harris from Erica Cobb for 2.
Coach Allen a little upset about something there. He's an intense coach to watch.
Yeah, I've got funny stories about Chad. Well, I was on the team that Chad coached in his first year ever coaching.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've got some stories. Yeah, he's certainly more intense than he used to be. That goes without saying. And inbound, and that's No chasing it down.
Good defense by the Lady Indians.
And turned over. Taken away by Kennett. And Kennett has to feel good about their half-court defense against Dexter. It's just turning the ball over and enabling Dexter to score in the open court.
Yep.
And that's Wynn underneath. She's fouled on the shot, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. But I guess every team goes into the game with that challenge of taking care of the ball, not turning it over, which I'm sure it's much easier to defend them in the half court than it is to defend from turning the ball over and enabling them to score in transition.
Well, this is a very talented Dexter team, so I mean, for Kennett to be able to really control their half court game is something to be said. I mean, Dexter's, they're going to put the pressure on you, and they're going to get their points off turnovers. So if you're going to stay in the game, you have to beat them in the half court.
And a tie up for the ball. Possession will go over to Kennett. Just under 7 minutes remaining in this second quarter. And a nice pass underneath the Wynn. She gets it to go.
Audrey Wynn for the Lady Indians.
Effective inbound play by the Lady Indians. Pass down to Harris. She goes up in the paint. Can't get it to go. Wynn with a rebound. Gets it out to Sparks. She goes along the left side. Admire with the ball. She goes left. Goes up. No good. Rebound Harris. Cobb with the ball. Goes up to No. Skip pass to Whitehead. Cobb at 3 at top of the key. No go. And out of bounds off of Kennett. It'll stay with Dexter.
Paige Patterson doing a fine job of blocking out there. Just couldn't get the good bounce.
No inbounds to Cobb. No back with it. On the left side down to Cobb. And she's fouled. Looks like it was on the pass.
Get a foul number 14, Laura Admire.
Foul charge to Laura Admire, her second, team foul number 4 in the Lady Indians. 5:45 remaining in this first half. And a foul underneath. Committed against Brittany Harris. Foul charge to Morgan Pickens, her second.
Team foul number 5 on the Lady
Kennett has a little bit of size between Pickens and Wynn.
They sure do. No. Out to Whitehead. She goes up. Won't go. Rebound Wynn.
So far from the arc, Dexter not being very successful. I mean, by my count, I think that's 0 for 5.
Yeah, they've had some attempts, but haven't been able to convert. But a nice runner.
Basket by Laura
That time
for Kennett.
by Laura Admire. Cobb on the drive and loses the handle. Picked up by Hilburn. Sparks pushes it up. Back to Hilburn. She's open for 3. Passes it up. Blocked away by Harris. She recovers. Gives it up to No. Nice defense there by Brittany Harris.
Dexter slowing it down here a little bit now.
Get past to Whitehead. She goes up, won't go. Rebound Cobb. She goes up, but she's fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, Kennett's been fairly successful forcing Dexter to shoot from the outside. Dexter's getting the opportunities, but they haven't converted at a high percentage here in the first half.
Yeah, they're really packing it in. Erica was able to sneak in there and get the rebound that time, but if you look, there was 4 black shirts around her. So
Laura Admire was charged with the foul. That's her 3rd. Erica Cobb misses the first. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Gooden.
Looks like Coach Allen has Caitlin Frazier set to check in the game.
Anna Hilburn drives it. Looking for Wynn. She can't get open. Now she's in the corner. And she'll drive it left into the paint with the right hand. No good. Gooden puts it up, and she'll be fouled on the shot. And that's what Kennett certainly has to do. They've got to crash the boards, get second chance opportunities, because if you're just held to one shot against Dexter, it's going to be a long night because of the stiff defense that they apply. So nice series by Kennett, crashing the boards, getting another opportunity. Foul charge to Allison Gerald, her first. Good shot, good. She's on the board for the first time.
Kennett outscoring Dexter so far here in the second quarter. Cut it to 8 and got a chance to cut it to 7 with a made free throw.
Second shot, a little strong. Rebound Patterson. Patterson underneath, goes up, won't go. She gets a rebound, or almost did. It got deflected away. And Sparks being trapped in the backcourt. Passes it up, gets it across the timeline. And a runner, no good. Rebound Wynn. Dribbles it off the foot of No, it looked like.
Yeah, Wynn probably would have been better off there just going straight up with the ball, but wanted to take the extra dribble and not able to hang on.
And deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bearcats. 3:17 remaining in this first half. Patterson with the ball. Handoff.
An offensive foul.
Offensive foul charged to Caitlin Frazier.
Couldn't see from where we were sitting, but it must have been a push-off.
Might have been. Sparks being trapped again. Gives it over to Gooden. At the Washburn, she spins. Kennett handling the pressure a lot better here in the second quarter.
Sometimes it just takes a little while to settle into a game. They're on the road. They've played Dexter once and know how fast they can play. But it looks like they've got rid of the nerves and slowing it down now.
Well, we saw so much in the first quarter that they were out on the perimeter being pressured and not really being able to break into the defense of Dexter. But now in the second quarter, they're starting to penetrate the defense a bit, getting into the paint and being able to get better opportunities. And a runner, no good by Hilburn. Put back up and in by Gooden. And we've got a timeout on the floor. And we want to remind you this game is brought to you in part by Montgomery Bank here in Dexter. Easier and friendlier financial solutions. Located at 140 South Walnut in Dexter. 624-4343. Your local Bearcat sponsor. And Neat graphic they got there, all for the Dexter Bearcats. Raise your paw. That's the Montgomery Bank here in Dexter. Easier and friendlier financial solutions. And we're about to get started here from a quick timeout, Kevin. And we've seen Kennett work their way back into this game. It's only a 6-point advantage for Dexter.
Yeah, I mean, Kennett really making it a ball game. I mean, for the game, we talked a little bit about it, but I'm telling you, Kennett's a team you can't let hang around. I mean, they just will not give up. Coach Hoffman does a good job of keeping these girls, you know, thinking they can win the game until the final whistle blows.
And Bearcats will open up from the timeout, under 2 minutes remaining. Jarrell on the outside will not go. She's having a hard time finding the mark, and she's certainly one of their fine shooters. And a foul on the shot. That was Hilburn with the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Extra foul number 10.
That'll be charged to Hannah No, her first. Team foul number 5 on the Lady Bearcats. Hilburn to the line and can't get the first to go.
Checking back in for the Lady Bearcats, number 15, Erica Cobb.
We got a 5-point ball game, Tyler.
They've certainly just stayed patient. They haven't got all the points at once, but they've stayed patient, both offense and defensive. Defensively, not taking too many risks on defense, making it difficult for Dexter, and they've just worked their way back in. And a foul on the shot. Harris gets the basket and the foul. She's got 8 in the game with that bucket.
Get a foul number 20.
Foul charge to Audrey Wynn. Her second team foul, number 7 on Kennett.
And that was a break that Dexter kind of needed. They'd lost the momentum.
And Harris can't get the shot to go. Yeah, that was a difficult shot by Harris. She got the basket to go and the foul. That was, it's just, you know, Kennett's done a good job forcing Dexter to make difficult shots. And a timeout called by Kennett. And we'll take a break and be right back.
My country takes of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Midview, Bloomfield, Orr, and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto needs headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Pickett, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Hollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
Well, with 1:11 to go in the half, Tyler, Kennett's cut this ball game to a 7-point game, and what I'm seeing right now, it's anybody's ball game.
It sure is, and Kennett's been very methodical, and they're not going to just score points in bunches. They're going to pace themselves, be very patient in the offense, and come across the best shot they can get. And here we've got Wynn underneath. Can't get it to go, but Gooden right there with the putback, and Wynn's going to get another putback. She can't get it to go. Another rebound by Kennett, and deflected away. Now Dexter on the break. Gives it up to No. She goes up, will not go. Harris with a rebound, puts it in.
Harris.
Neither team shoot particular well tonight. Most of the points have been off layups or points right under the basket.
Hilburn on the left side. Not a bad series by Kennett on the previous approach. They had 3 or 4 attempts, but just couldn't get it to go. But that's certainly what they want to do, is get those attempts at the basket because they're so hard to come by against this Dexter defense. A cross-court pass taken away, and a foul committed by Nene Gooden.
Checking in for Dexter, number 32, Paige
9 seconds
Anderson.
remaining in this first half. Oh, apparently it was a jump ball. Is that the case? Okay, we'll scrap the foul to Gooden then. Sparks with the shot, no good. Now down to 5 seconds. Down to 3, 2, 1, and just gets it off. That's Brittany Harris beating the buzzer. And that brings it into our first half here from the Bearcat Event Center. Lady Bearcats of Dexter on top of the Lady Indians of Kennett, 22-11. That brings it into our first half. We're going to be back with halftime stats and discussion in just a moment.
So you finally got that new big screen HD TV. Your head is still spinning from all the tech talk about LCD, plasma, 1080p. But what you really want to know is, how many HD channels can you get and how much will it cost? Then you find out that New Wave has the best in HD channels for free. Next question, how fast can New Wave hook me up? New Wave Communications. Great HD selection, great prices. Enjoy your HD.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
The Sports Roundtable represents one of our great traditions here in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, and that's high school athletics. And nobody promotes it better than us here at YHC. What's new with the Roundtable this year? We're looking to add representatives from our local colleges, Southeast Missouri State, Arkansas State, and Three Rivers, to give us the inside scoop on local college athletics in our area. The Roundtable was designed to give local viewers in-depth analysis about teams and sports in our area, and we're geared up to go once again every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m.
And welcome back, and we're here at halftime from the Bearcat Event Center for this girls basketball matchup. Kennett Lady Indians and the Dexter Lady Bearcats. So we have a halftime score of 22-11 in favor of Dexter, and we'll go over the halftime scoring quickly here. And leading the Dexter Lady Bearcats is Brittany Harris with 13, followed by Hannah Noe with 4, and Allison Gerald, Erica Cobb, and Paige Patterson all with 2. And for the Kennett Lady Indians, actually led by Audrey Wynn and Nene Gooden with 3, both with 3. Caitlin Parker and Morgan Pickens, or excuse me, Laura Abmeyer, both with 2, and Anna Hilburn with 1. And Kevin, we saw in the first quarter, Dexter was able to force turnovers on Kennett and get easy baskets, and Kennett was having a hard time handling the pressure. But in the second quarter, Kennett started handling the ball a little better and started working the half court, getting better scoring opportunities, and kind of forced Dexter to shoot from the outside. And Dexter hasn't really been on the mark from the outside so far, but Dexter's still been able to force some turnovers, get some baskets, and that's what shows the 11-point lead here for Dexter.
Yeah, I mean, both teams showing signs of greatness in the first half, and, you know, even with Kennett being down 11, I think they probably had the most impressive first half. I mean, you're playing on the road. They got in the hole. I think it was 14-2 or 14-3 at the end of the first quarter, and just battled back, continued to play good defense, you know, got a little bit more confident, trying to drive in, getting some open shots. So, you know, if they come out with that same intensity, we're going to have a great ball game in the second half.
We sure do, and we saw Kennett kind of get familiar with Dexter all over again. Of course, they played him over in the Twin Rivers Christmas tournament, which Dexter handled them quite well. But Kennett, you can tell that they come in a little bit more familiar, more comfortable, and they know what they're going up against. So that experience probably paying off for them tonight. But they as we saw in the second quarter, their patience, not turning the ball over, enabled them to cut the lead. I believe it was down to 6 points at one time. So Kennett's right there in it, but I'm sure Coach Allen, Chad Allen of the Dexter Lady Bearcats, certainly has them focused on scoring the basketball this half, because they certainly didn't shoot it well. So we're probably going to see a lot more aggressiveness out of the Lady Bearcats this half.
Yeah, I expect them to come out, well, right there with a little bit more intensity. Got a little sloppy at the end of the first half, but right off the bat, feeding it to Brittany Harris, and is that 15 for her now?
Yes. And I think Dexter may have played a little too content with playing outside, and just like we saw in that series, taking it to Kennett, forcing them to, and we've got look like a 5-second violation maybe. Turns it over to the Lady Bearcats, and as I was saying, just take the momentum to Kennett and force them to stop you from the paint. And we certainly saw a lot more aggressiveness on that previous series. Patterson looking down to Harris. Nice high-low play. Harris goes up, scores it.
Brittany Harris from Paige Patterson, 2.
And Harris certainly having a nice game with 17 in the game. Nice assist by Patterson. Hilburn looks down to Wynn. Deflected away, stolen by Cobb. Passes it up to No. She's into the paint. She's fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. So we've already seen Dexter really step up the aggressiveness both offensively and defensively, pushing their lead up to 15. Foul charge to Darby Sparks, her first.
Dexter looking more like the team that we saw in the first quarter. Playing tough defense and taking it right to Kennett.
Two for Hannah, no.
And Sparks will double dribble.
Coach Allen laughing a little on the sideline. He got to yelling before he gave the ref a chance to blow the whistle. That happens sometimes. It's easy to get caught up in the game. Not sure who our officials are tonight, but been a well-officiated game, I think.
And No with the runner, gets it to go. And Wilburn going off the right side, Hilburn, working against this stingy Lady Bearcat defense. Under 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Well, what once was a 5-6 point ball game is now turned into a 19-point ball game,
and the shot long, put up, back up and in. That time by Morgan Pickens. And that's what Dexter can do, is really push the lead out quick. They get that quick strike capability, and the scheme of Kennett's worked well over 2 quarters, but certainly here in the third quarter, they're going to have their work cut out for them, holding down these Lady Bearcats. Full court pressure applied by Dexter. Sparks being trapped by No and Harris. Now Washburn with the ball on the right side. She'll go up, scores it.
Basket by Alex Washburn.
Washburn, one of the seniors on the floor for Kennett tonight.
And deflected away, taken away by Kennett. Washburn on the drive. She gives it up to Wynn. She'll go up and won't go. Rebound by Patterson. Out to Whitehead. She'll push it up. Actually, it's Frazier. I'm sorry. Caitlin Frazier.
Checking in for Dexter, number 3, Molly Whitehead.
And that's Molly Whitehead back into the game. And also Allison Gerald.
Wynn not quite having the game I expected her to have tonight, but, you know, some of that can be attributed to Coach Allen. You know, looks like she's caught some double teams down low a few times.
And anytime you have a good post player, and coaches will teach this, and I'm sure Coach Allen does, that you've got to apply a lot of pressure on the perimeter to keep from the guards making that post pass.
Yeah.
And it starts from the perimeter, and that's what they've done here tonight. A very good deal for the Lady Bearcats.
Yeah, Wynn not touching the ball much.
And fouled on the pass, looked like by Erica Cobb.
Extra foul number 15, Erica Cobb.
That'll be her first.
Personal team foul number 1 on the
Team
Lady
foul number 1 on Dexter, under 5 minutes remaining this third quarter. Inbound goes to Wynn. Looking for Sparks in the corner. She'll put up the 3, and no good. Rebound Whitehead to Cobb, to Gerald, to Harris. Scores it. Nice ball movement
by the Bearcats there, Tyler.
Yeah, I think the ball may have touched the floor one time, and I think it was 4 Lady Bearcats touching the basketball. Very nice ball movement. And Hilburn being trapped. Gives it up to Washburn. She's got an open look. She scores it.
Basket by Alex Washburn for Kennett.
No, gives it up to Whitehead. Over to Cobb. She drives it. And it'll be fouled on the drive.
Kennett foul number 11, Anna K. Hilbert. First personal team foul number 2. Checking in for Dexter number 5, Caitlin Frazier. For Kennett number 44, Nene Good.
Foul charge to Anna Hilburn, her
Also
first.
Kennett number 14,
Team foul number
Laura
2.
Hanmeyer.
4 minutes remaining this third quarter. Inbound to Gerald in the corner on the left side, a little strong. And out of bounds off the Lady Bearcats over to the Lady Indians. That's one thing Dexter hasn't been able to take advantage of, is the open three-point opportunities. We were usually used to seeing Gerald and some of the other gals just knock those shots down, and just hasn't been the case tonight.
It hasn't. You know, Gerald coming off an injury at the end of last year, you'd have to think that may be affecting her a little bit. I think she had
number 15, Erica Cobb.
something wrong with her Achilles tendon. Not sure what was going on there, but I know she missed the finals of the tournament over at Twin Rivers. So
Cobb brings it up. Frazier gives it up to Cobb in the corner. Whitehead. Over to Frazier. Looks back out to Cobb. And Cobb goes to the floor. Gives it up to Whitehead. But now it's down to, well, it's ended up back in the hands of Whitehead. She goes up, scores it.
Molly Whitehead.
good shot by Whitehead there, but really good defense by Kennett, too.
Yeah, they closed off the lane, but Whitehead had a little space there, and she got it to go down. Pressure in the backcourt again. Gooden with the ball. Sparks works against Frazier. Gooden with it, left alone. Sparks with a shot, and out of bounds over to Dexter. And we certainly saw in that series that Dexter's basically leaving Nene Gooden alone, and they're really shadowing the win. So that's probably due to, in part, her difficulty getting touches in this game. They're basically taking an extra defender and shadowing her and following her around the court.
Yeah, Gooden had the ball on the perimeter. Dexter being smart enough to know that she's most likely not going to shoot the three for Kennett, so just, like I said, sagging inside and making it tough on the Indians to get it inside.
And turnover by the Lady Bearcats. Gives it over to Kennett. Inbound goes to Sparks. Washburn with the ball, works against Gerald. Hanmeyer with the ball, works against Cobb. And taken away by Cobb, but fouled. Or maybe, actually it's
call it
tie-up.
Ball, yeah.
Alternate possession stays with Kennett. 2:12 remaining in this third quarter. And we appreciate our viewers tuning in tonight, even though there's quite a big event going on at the moment, the BCS National Championship game. And it's currently underway. At one point it was Alabama up 3-0. It looks like that may indeed be the case.
It looks like Alabama has the ball on LSU's 28, up 3-0.
And that's Nene Gooden into the paint. She's fouled on the shot. Go to the line to shoot 2. The foul charge 2. Caitlin Frazier, her second.
Caitlin Frazier shooting 2 for Kennett. Nene Gooden.
And Gooden's first shot will not go.
Just got a note here. It looks like Alabama had a 42-yard field goal attempt blocked.
Those field goals are hard to come by against the Tigers this year for the Crimson Tide.
Oh, that's the truth.
Cobb into the lane. Won't go. Win with a rebound.
Yeah, Cobb had a good look there. Might have been a little better look than she was expecting.
Admire out to Sparks. She'll drive it left. Gives it up to Gooden. And ball deflected out of bounds.
Checking in for Kennett, number 12, Morgan Pickens. Number 32, Tiffany Washington. Checking in for Dexter, number 3, Molly Whitehead. Number 10, Hannah
Both
Noel.
teams making
Also
several
checking in,
substitutions
number 21,
here.
Taylor Owens.
With 1:11 to go in the third quarter.
Edmeyer brings it out with a minute remaining now in the third quarter. Erica Cobb applying the pressure. And Edmeyer going in for the shot. Will not go. Rebound Cobb. Pushes it up to no. Cobb back with it. Gets it down to Patterson. She's fouled on the pass. Retrieving the pass. So the ball will be inbounded under the Lady Bearcats basket. 41 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Tiffany Washington.
Dexter with 5 sophomores on the floor right now.
The foul charge to Tiffany Washington, number 32 for the Lady Indians. Patterson to inbound. Deflected out of bounds again.
Paige getting a little bit careless there with the inbound of the ball. That's easy to do when the defense not immediately up there playing.
And deep pass underneath to Patterson. She gains it, gets it up to Cobb. She scores it.
Erica Cobb from Paige Patterson for 2.
Sparks with the ball on the left side, gets it down to Washington, and she's fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. 17 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Extra foul, Paige Patterson.
Paige Patterson charged with the foul. That's her first. Team foul number 3 on the Lady Bearcats. Tiffany Washington to the line to shoot 2. First shot up, no good.
You know, one thing that can be said for the Lady Bearcats, they pull a pretty good crowd. I mean, for a Monday night game, a lot going on. Looking out in the stands, good crowd out there tonight.
I mean, anytime you have an opportunity to watch these gals play, you certainly need to take advantage of it. They play so well together, and they're very talented, of course. But just watching how they play together, it's certainly something to see. And that brings it into our third quarter. The Lady Bearcats on top of the Lady Indians, 36-18. We're going to take a break and be back with your fourth quarter coming up.
At Allen Christian and Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons.
We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from.
We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com.
We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
And getting underway with your fourth quarter. Dexter out to a commanding lead, 36-18.
Yeah, Dexter really pulled away with it there in the third quarter.
And nice drive by Caitlin Frazier, getting a shot to go.
Kennett spreading it out once again.
And trying to get it down to Washington. Deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be a tie-up, and it will stay with the Lady Indians.
Yeah, Paige Patterson playing some good defense there.
Inbound to Hilburn. And three-pointer put up by Caitlin Parker, no good. Jarrell on the break. Looks up to no, she goes in. Will not go, out of bounds. Off of Kennett, it'll stay with Dexter. 6:48 remaining in this game.
Checking back in for
No, Patterson and Harris, all three made the all-tournament team over at Twin Rivers for that Christmas tournament. I think No even had a performance in the semifinal, putting up 30 points.
Patterson in the lane. It's good. Got 4 in the game with that bucket. Washington on the baseline. Dump down pass to Wynn. She gets it up and in.
Good pass, good shot.
It certainly was. She had 3 defenders around her, and nice dump down pass. And as Patterson on the shot, gets it to go. Hilburn creating some space, getting across the timeline. Under 6 minutes remaining. Spins into the lane. No good. Rebound Patterson. Gets it out to Frazier. Looking up to No. Over to Jarrell. Puts it up. A little strong. Patterson with the rebound. She goes up, but she's fouled. Goes to the line to shoot 2.
Kennett foul number 14, Laura Admire. It's her 4th personal team foul number 4.
It's like Erica Cobb and
Paige Patterson.
Molly Whitehead, and Owen's going to check into the game for the Bearcats after this first shot. And Alex Washburn and
checking in for Dexter,
Darby Sparks.
15, Erica Cobb. Number 21, Taylor Owens. Checking in for Kennett, number 4, Alex Washburn. Number 23, Darby Sparks. One for Paige Patterson, checking in for Dexter number 3, Molly Whitehead.
With 5:25 to go in the fourth, Tyler, 43-20 Bearcats.
Sparks, shot blocked away by Harris, regained by Kennett. And high-low pass looking for Wynn, taken away by Cobb. She pushes ahead to No. Cobb back with it, looks into the corner. Now down to Harris, but she's pushed in the back.
Get a foul number 20, Audrey Wynn.
Foul charge to Audrey Wynn, her third. 5 minutes remaining in this game. And nice inbound pass to Harris. She finishes it off. 21 points for Brittany Harris. Sparks having it taken away. Cobb looking ahead. Out of bounds. Off of Kennett. It'll stay with Dexter.
Yeah, it looked like Washburn was able to deflect the ball.
No with the ball over to the left side. Now down to Harris. She's into the paint and taken away by Wynn. Sparks with it now. Back it out. Approaching 4 minutes remaining in this game. Sparks work against Cobb, or excuse me, that's Taylor Owens into the game now.
Lady Bearcats, you know, we've talked about this sophomore class, you know, being so talented. They have also got a really good 8th grade class that are going to be freshmen next year. Some of them, they may have a chance to play varsity.
Well, one thing you can count on is Dexter returning all of their roster, yes. Certainly with sophomores and juniors. They're going to be competitive for years to come. Washburn with the ball. Gets it back out to Admire. And Admire on the drive gives it up to Washington. She can't finish it off. And No looking ahead. That's Frazier. Oh, excuse me, Whitehead on the drive, and she'll be fouled.
You know, Kennett continues to play hard. You know, had a couple missed shots, but
shooting 2, Molly Whitehead.
It says a lot about a team when you're down 25 points with 3 minutes to go and you're continuing to play like you're only down by 2. So Kennett's going to be fine. They're going to do well in that Class 3 like we talked about earlier.
And Whitehead gets the first to go. And, you know, Kennett knows this is going to be probably the toughest test on their schedule, and you've got to play against tough competition and try to execute against tough competition because it's just going to pay off for the remainder of the season.
2 for Molly Whitehead, checking in for the Lady Indians, number 12, Morgan Pickens.
They know they've got a shot to make a good run again this year, and a lot like last year, they played against some very good competition up at the state semifinals and in the third place game. So they know they're going to run into some good teams. So they've got to execute well against Dexter to prepare for the future.
Yeah, come district and state tournament time, it's when you appreciate playing these games.
Sure. And those are some really good teams last year.
Yes.
I remember, I think it was Stockton, the team they played in the semifinals. They were impressive.
Yeah, I mean, those teams could have competed well in Class 4. You're
Yes.
exactly right. They were some good ball teams.
I remember talking to Coach Hoffman when they got back, and that Stockton team they played, I think the team that eventually won the state championship, he said that's as good a team as I've ever seen. So that says a lot. That's Gerald on the left side with a 3, won't go. And deep pass thrown away. over to the Lady Bearcats. Under 3 minutes remaining in this game. Caitlin Frazier brings it up for the Lady Bearcats. And nice spin move into the paint, taken away by Wynn. And a tie-up. And the Lady Bearcats will keep it. 2:33 remaining. And inbound underneath, taken away. Now on the break, Admire goes in for the score and the foul.
Basket good by Laura Admire at the foul.
Nice shot there by Admire. She got fouled pretty good and still able to convert the shot.
Shooting one.
Shot won't go. Rebound Gerald looking ahead. And taken by surprise was Whitehead. They had two Lady Bearcats right there. And not sure who was going to retrieve it, but now turned over back to the Lady Bearcats. 2:18 remaining in this game.
Caitlin Parker back in for Dexter, number 24, Brittany Harris.
Taylor Owens. Good pass.
Gerald into the lane, scoring with the left hand. Got 4 in the game, under 2 minutes remaining. Sparks. And taken away. Gerald with the steal. Looking ahead. And dished over to Taylor Owens. And rims off. And that's Harris. She's been all game long. Scoring underneath. That's 23 in the game for Harris.
Harris really having a big night tonight. Harris, she's one that started since a freshman. She's one of the juniors on the team, and talking to Coach Allen, he feels like she's got a good chance of possibly breaking the scoring record for Dexter as an individual.
And Harris into the paint, goes up, good. Tough shot.
Harris for 2.
25 in the game for Harris. She's really come on strong, and she hasn't had a easy task with Wynn guarding her much of the game.
Yeah, Wynn's really gave her all she wanted underneath. Played rough all night. Brittany certainly earned several of her shots.
And Sparks at the top of the key will not go. Rebound Gerald. Now with 40 seconds remaining. Gerald on the right side, connects with the 3.
That's the shot she's been looking for all night long. Glad to see it fall for Allison.
It falls 4, and it's 7 in the game for Gerald. Now 20 seconds remaining. Sparks. Hey, Sparks is a pretty good little ball handler for a sophomore.
Yeah, I mean, Dexter's applied pressure to her all night, and she's handled it pretty well.
And Wynn will
Basket by Audrey
put it in for an easy 2. She's got 9 in the game, and that'll bring it in to our game tonight. And that's final score live here from the Bearcat Event Center, 56-26, Dexter over Kennett. And we're going to take a break and be back with final stats and discussion here from the Bearcat Event Center.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference. Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glenn Sane. We realize the best advertising we have is when our customers tell them about their buying experience at Glen Saint, with price and service.
We have an outstanding service and parts department that I think you'll be very, very proud of. Every day we come to work and look forward to selling our next GMC truck and have been doing so ever since my late grandfather, Glen Saint, started the business in 1954.
We invite you to come and see us and see why so many are buying from us. And God bless our troops.
Stop paying too much for your home phone service and switch to New Wave Telephone with unlimited local and long distance. Plus, free call waiting, caller ID, and voicemail for one low price. This is a limited time offer, so call New Wave today.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Benton, Bloomfield, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto lease headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Kennett, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
So you finally got that new big screen HD TV. Your head is still spinning from all the tech talk about LCD, plasma, 1080p. But what you really want to know is, how many HD channels can you get and how much will it cost? Then you find out that New Wave has the best in HD channels for free. Next question, how fast can New Wave hook me up? New Wave Communications. Great HD selection, great prices. Enjoy your HD.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
The Sports Roundtable represents one of our great traditions here in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, and that's high school athletics. And nobody promotes it better than us here at YHC. What's new with the Roundtable this year? We're looking to add representatives from our local colleges, Southeast Missouri State, Arkansas State, and Three Rivers, to give us the inside scoop on local college athletics in our area. The Roundtable was designed to give local viewers in-depth analysis about teams and sports in our area, and we're geared up to go once again every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m.
And we're back with you live from the Bearcat Event Center. Final score of tonight's game: Dexter over Kennett, 56-26. Decisive victory for the Lady Bearcats tonight. And we'll go over the scoring here. And tonight's post game brought to you by Montgomery Bank in Dexter. Of course, they're at 140 South Walnut Street in Dexter, 624-4343. The phone number, easier and friendlier financial solutions. Montgomery Bank in Dexter, proud sponsor of the Lady Bearcats basketball season this year. And to the scoring, let's see, we had Brittany Harris with 25. We had, it's Hannah Noe with 8, Molly Whitehead with 4, Caitlin Frazier with 2, Erica Cobb with 4, and Paige Patterson with 7. Yes, 7. And for the Kennett Lady Indians, Audrey Wynn having 9 points in the game. And we've got Nene Gooden with 3, Alex Washburn with 4, Caitlin Parker with 2, Anna Hilburn with 1, Morgan Pickens with 2, and Laura Abmeyer with 4. Also, Tiffany Washington with 1.
And Allison Gerald also have 9 as well for the Bearcats.
Yes.
So
I forgot about her for the Bearcats. 9 points for Allison Gerald for the Lady Bearcats. And another fine victory for the Lady Bearcats over Kennett. And you look at the game, and Kennett didn't play a bad game. They held Dexter down to 56 points, and they've got to feel good about their defensive effort, not letting Dexter just blow it open offensively. But, you know, they were just overmatched offensively on their end. Dexter really applying that pressure, making it difficult for them to get good looks, and that's certainly what they need is open looks to keep up with the Lady Bearcats, and they were just unable to do so.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tyler. I mean, I think 2 keys tonight for Dexter. They played outstanding defensively, caused turnovers. And then on the flip side of that, they were good at scoring in transition. I mean, they moved the ball up the floor quick. But we said it earlier, you know, the half-court side of the game, I thought Kennett did a really good job. I mean, they've got a good ball team. They've got a lot of wins ahead of them.
Sure, and these teams do not share the same classification. Kennett's in Class 3, Dexter in Class 4, but probably in our area here in the Boot Hill, 2 of the finer teams in girls basketball. But both of these teams should make good runs when it comes to district time, the way the districts are working out. So good luck to both teams going forward. Very talented teams, and both 2 well-coached teams. And Spencer Hoffman for Kennett in his second year at Kennett, and also Chad Allen being here with the Lady Bearcats. So 2 fine coaches, 2 fine teams, and they should bode well in their seasons coming up here in the next 2 months.
I agree, Tyler. I agree. Good ball game.
Sure. And we appreciate you tuning in tonight here for girls basketball. We've got games coming up this week, a lot of games to look forward to. Dexter and Bloomfield tomorrow night. That's Tuesday night here on YHC live from Bloomfield. And should be a good Stoddard County matchup between those 2 boys teams. And that'll be at 7:30 tomorrow night, Tuesday night, here on YHC. So be sure to look forward to that. And also Bernie and Dexter, the big Bernie and Dexter game each year. That'll be here at the Bearcat Event Center live Friday night at 7:30. So look forward to that this week as well. So a lot of big games this week here on YHC. Good one to look forward to Friday night.
Oh, yeah. Both teams usually bring a good crowd, a lot of excitement in the gym. Really looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. And we'll be looking forward to it. And, again, glad you joined us for tonight's game. And we'll look forward to having you back with us for another one, perhaps tomorrow night in Bloomfield. And until then, I'm Tyler Widener for our co-host tonight, or co-commentator. That's Kevin Bishop, along with Rick DePriest, production, and Andy King on camera. We wish you to have a good one. See you next time.